Ruben, not me. It's Ruben.
It was like 6 years ago. I was a little bit lost. I, was still suffering from the effects of the real estate bubble. Because I'm a realtor, and then I heard about these people praying in front of Planned Parenthood, and I thought, okay, let me put my black jacket, my camo on, and let me go. I'm ready for all that, and that's what I was expecting. And we were all sitting out there. They were all sitting out there praying and singing. Praying prayers you would know. The Lord's Prayer. Singing Ave Maria, things like that. That's basically what they do, and it's a peaceful prayer and sidewalk counseling, and but definitely not interfering with the person going to get the abortion. Never making that person feel regret. And we're going to use those same tactics, the same way in pro-family, because we're trying to change their minds.
Yes.
But we also know a lot of them are not going to change their mind. Yes, sir.
Do we know who at the city or who at the library vets these storytellers?
Well, one name came to mind. She was the lady at the Otay branch, and all of a sudden, she flipped it when we transferred from Otay to Vista. Remember, is that lady Diana? I think. Remember, she was sort of the spokesperson because it was going to be held initially at the Otay branch library location. And we kept seeing Diana on paperwork, and when we were talking, and then all of a sudden when they flipped it, now we went there. Now we're just basically dealing with the city council.
So there's nobody that looks into
Correct.
backgrounds.
No background checks on them?
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say, background check.
Right, because people have already researched it. We
But
have
why, how come, a volunteer, I used to volunteer all the time, and then you have to get a background check?
Yeah.
Any around
That's
kids, any of the same
mandatory.
or they're not disclosing it to us.
And then they have to make sure they have their shots and all that stuff, that's mandatory.
Yeah, like a
Don't
TV
we
show,
have
like
the
a
right to-
feature.
Right,
Yeah.
so we don't know if they got a background check, they're not letting us know, is that correct?
Right, and then, but remember too, and Arthur, when he comes to his part of this presentation, he will put out the national review, the statistics, and all the findings, all of what we've encountered. Where to that point, we know in Houston, based on our research, our filter research, we uncovered one of the drag queen story hours had a criminal past.
Now it's 3 though.
Now,
There are
see,
three.
and it will just keep getting coming out.
The other question is whether or not they're allowed to touch the children.
Well, we know, because on the national scale, we have photos, and we have done diligent research, where they have this game where they play like they're like a monster, and they lie on the floor, and you climb on them. I mean, almost everybody does that with kids, if they're trained in that
Yeah,
environment.
they've shown videos
Yeah,
on
there's-
social media
yeah.
where they are actually climbing
Yeah,
on.
like they're like climbing on Shrek or
But
something.
that should be an issue to bring up at the city manager.
I think so,
They need to be vetted if
playful,
they're gonna be
I don't think anyone here would want their 3 to 8 year old to play in that fashion with an adult, even with consent. They're not consenting to that, So,
That's where we need to make an adjustment. You just stated that our priority is to change the minds of the drag queen. That's not our priority. Our priority is to protect the children. Is
Yes.
to protect the children. Some of these people are never, ever going to change their
Never.
minds. Never. But for my grandkids and your grandkids and all the others, I don't want them exposed to this. Especially at a public building that my taxes
Yes.
are building.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For, and they're using it. And our number one priority has to be to protect the children.
Yes.
These other people, some of them and many of them are gonna go to hell. You're not gonna change that. But we need to protect our children. That's why we're here for.
and to add to what this gentleman said, just so you know, as the first San Diego chapter director, you have my word, and I'm not trying to lead you to someplace you don't want to go. So if you have to kind of like, disassociate or not stand too closely to me, I have zero tolerance. So I am in line with what you're saying. Zero tolerance. That is why I'm strongly building the case that we're not just going after the T and LGBT. We're going after the L, the B, the X, all of it. Zero tolerance for any type of
Sexual perversion.
that aimed at the kids' age that they're going after.
I might have led a sheltered life, and I've seen lots of movies where they have a room full of kids having stories read to them. And I can't think of anywhere in any one of those where they roll on the ground on the floor and touch each other.
They do play
I remember
role play. They
kindergarten,
do role
My
play.
brother with other kids, but now
They
with
used
the
to wrestle.
adults, yeah. Now with the adults, with kids, they probably bring a blanket and something like that, but they sleep,
Video of one of these
yeah,
things
yeah,
in
like
England
backpacking.
where the guy was teaching
But you're right.
kids how to twerk.
Did you have something?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Josie.
Hi,
I'm
Josie.
second year. I just wanted to share some things. Obviously, some of you already know their backgrounds, but I came from that background. I'm saved now by the Lord Jesus Christ.
Amen.
But a lot of my friends were male, and the conversations we would have, I mean, this is like 6 years ago, okay? And I remember distinctly a conversation we had where they were like, when we finally come out, no one's gonna background check us, no one's gonna know who we are because they love us. And because they're gonna trust us because of how we look, because we're gay, we're lesbians. So we could be a murderer, we could be a rapist, I could be a pedophile, I could be any, there was like 10 of us there. And at that time I was blind, I was like, you know, oh, that's so funny, hilarious. Now that I'm saved and I see what the plan of the enemy is, you know, our children, like everybody here is, we need to protect them because most of these parents don't even know what's really going on in these men's minds. Like, they're really, and we're not doing background checks. Well, if I was a pedophile, oh, all I gotta do is dress up and put some makeup on, okay, and I can get close to these children, fine, let me do it. I'll learn how to do it. And so, hearing this and watching it on the news, it really stirred me up, and I was like, you know what, it kept on playing in my head of my friends talking like that.
Oh my
This is
God.
like six years ago, and now it's taking place. Like, what's gonna be next? You know, we got the bathrooms, now we need the libraries. You know, what else is gonna happen? So this is starting to take place, and I feel like not only we need to just, you know, attack just the libraries and the bathrooms, but as parents, you know, we gotta really spread this out because there's a lot of parents out there that don't even know the background of a gay life, what they really think in their minds, and unless you actually live through it. And because I lived through it and I watched them, most of them, like the tweenies, yes, they want that young, fresh, pretty piece of meat.
Oh my
to
God.
Train them to be the strippers, to go in the clubs, to be their little servants or slaves, and they're master servants to everything, you know. And so a lot of people are looking at them like, oh, we love them, and oh yeah, we love them. Like it says right there, love them, but not their ways. But a lot of people don't know their ways because they're seeing, oh yeah, they get dressed up, but in here, it's wicked and evil.
Wicked.
And they're out to get what they want, not from your pleasure, but for their
Very
pleasure.
selfish.
Very, very disgusting.
Gratification.
Very.
That is very.
Yes.
Thank you, Josie.
Thank you. Josie, make sure to sign up if you haven't already. Okay, thank you.
Where I used to work, probably 20, 25 years ago, there was a pretty significant gay population. I had a lot of guys that I knew who I was friendly with. I never had any kind of issue. And because they respected and trusted me, I got in on a lot of their jokes. And one of them was, get them by 8 or it's too late.
Oh.
That's what he told me.
Lord have
I
mercy.
ain't making that up. I don't have
Yeah, I know. And that's pretty Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I worked for Suquatic Union High School District for 15 years, Suquatic Union. And I have children, and one of my sons was there. And some kids were trying to convince him to go on the homosexual club, because the schools are promoting the clubs.
Oh my God.
And many of them, they don't have enough attention from their parents, or they need to belong. So, a lot of them form those clubs just to have somebody to hang out. And unfortunately, the schools promote that behavior. And you can see the students on the halls everywhere kissing each other, boys, girls, and nobody says nothing. I was working with special ed kids, and those kids, some of them are high function. So they asked us, because I was at instruction rate, why are they kissing? They are boys. Oh, the kids knew that it wasn't right. But the teacher, the principals, assistant principal, they use,
Look the other way.
yes, look the other way.
Most of them are afraid to lose their jobs.
Yes, and well, because I work with special ed kids, a lot of teachers, female and males, study to become a teacher because, a special ed teacher, because they know they are gonna be in contact with very frail students, blind students, nonverbal, very low function. So those kids, oh yes, and I saw a lot of things, and I a little bit concerns. I went to all the chain of command on my school district, and then I went to the CSP. CPS.
Child Protective Services.
Yes, I went there, and the lady sent me to the Chula Vista police officers. I went, and they refused to take
Report.
my concerns. Yes, and
The police refused to take your concerns.
Yes, they said, I was trying to explain to these officers who came and show many papers and emails and things that I had. And she said, oh, no, a special student has to be restrained and touched and guided, and he refused. And when I was so sick, and I was in depression and horrible, because my co-workers were very mad at me because I was speaking out. So I went to I spoke in the TV station, and then they fired me. So I lost my job, but I feel sorry because I really love my job.
God.
Working with those kids, but at the same time, I know that I did the right thing. So.
Yes, you did.
To be aware of the schools.
You may have lost your job, but you did not lose your integrity.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
So, yeah, so going back to 325, so we know that that's where I came out of, just so you know more about me, is pro-life and now a pro-family advocate. Here in the South Bay, I'm also known for being in my order of Christian Catholic organization, the Knights of Columbus. So I am currently this year's what would be considered most visible knight in the South Bay. We call it
Faithful Navigator.
Faithful Navigator. So that is the current, I run the meetings for the 11 councils we have here in the South Bay. That's well over maybe about 1,100 members of the Knights of Columbus that we have in the South Bay of the degree that I'm in. But total, maybe there's several thousand. Andy is a brother knight with me, and Brother Ruben, and Brother Hector, and then a host of other brothers, Mike McCabe. So so that's just to let you know that I'm very community oriented, specifically in Chula Vista, because 7 of my churches are here in Chula Vista. I graduated from Bonita, I graduated from Southwestern College, so I'm local. I'll be talking about the LGBT transgender pedophile attack on children, family, and culture. I'm going to talk about the LGBT transgender pedophile and Planned Parenthood abortionist partnership, how almost every candidate or elected official on the other side is supported not only by Planned Parenthood, but they're supported by the LGBT community. So that means they're of the same mindset, and they've strengthened their political ties. I'll also be talking about I'll be sharing some LGBT transgender pedophile statistics and tying it in the financial burden that lifestyle of LGBT transgender pedophile causes, because of all the things associated with that lifestyle.
Yes.
We want to change, treat, and help them with that when it's how much of a financial burden it is to us as individual taxpayers. Okay, so at 4, and then after that, I'm going to try to do all that in like 8 minutes, so good luck with that. At 3:35, we're going to have a special prayer led by, we're going to, how many here, first of all, raise your hand if you're Christian. I think everybody here is pretty much Christian, right? Okay. And then how many are Catholic? Okay, so.
We're Catholic and Christian.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Which branch is it?
Yeah, but I mean, you're Martin Luther, Calvin, you know, so I get it. I remember, we don't want to dispute the theories and the ways, because we're all going.
How many believe in Jesus? There you go. There you go.
Ruben, Brother Andy, and a few other brothers from pro-life and sisters from pro-life are going to lead what's called a rosary. It's called the Rosary for Repentance. Just so you know what it is the Our Father, the Lord's Prayer, with
They can look it up in the internet.
yeah, with something, but it's really just so you know.
We know what it is.
Something called a Hail Mary, which is the description and the articulation and the historical data of the approach of the angel Gabriel to our Mother Mary and the story of that. That's the Hail Mary.
Luke chapter 1 verses 28.
Yes, okay. That's a good one. Okay. All right, so that'll take around 25 minutes. So then at 4:05 p.m., we're going to have a community values presentation by Otay Water Director, Board of Directors, Hector Kim. He's going to talk about community values and cultural and immigrant statistics, and talk about what he does. Because you know, he has taken upon himself to tweet things that have to do with the border and immigration. He's retweeting what President Trump is tweeting in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he's taking everything that our current president is tweeting and translating to Spanish to the Hispanic and Spanish-speaking communities, so that we can continue to get information out. Which is a great thing. It's all about information. And then you'll talk about that, and then at 4:12 p.m. we'll have what's called Faith in Action. That's going to be a small 5-minute presentation or talk by Pastor Dennis Hodges of the Church of Yeshua HaMashiach in Lemon Grove. We'll talk about faith, works, and family values. At 4:20, we will have the community speakers and public input. So in here, all of you who want to say a few words, because you're going to be maybe feeling it and feeling the Holy Spirit and feeling God, you can definitely say a few words at that point. I'll give you the preferred treatment because I'll be holding the microphone. But also we're going to give the public input, and that would be the opportune time for like any member of the LGBT, if they just have to get something off their chest. Who knows? They may repent right then and there.
Amen.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, good luck with that. Okay, and then at 4:30 p.m. we have No Drag Queen Story Hour, presented by our National Organization Director of Mass Resistance, Arthur. And he's going to talk about national statistics, news, and a review of mass resistance. And then at 4:50 p.m., everyone, please, in order to make this part 2 and a successful day, we have to make it across until the city council meeting at 5 o'clock. Some people will go ahead of us to save some seating for us, so it won't be that difficult. And that was a wrap that is what is going to happen this Tuesday. And I'll have that in program for you, printed out for you at 2:45 when I see you next Tuesday. So let's move back on with a few more items because we're on schedule. Okay. All right, so when we go to the city council meeting, which starts at 5 on Tuesday, if you like to say a few words before the city council and they tape their meetings, just have your talking points together, have the 2 or 3 things you want to say, and go over that with the city council. You can write it down. We also, before you speak, you have to fill out a little questionnaire, a little piece of paper that says who you are, name, address, city, etc. And then we're also going to set up for another San Diego MassResistance meeting, like we said, on the follow-up. And this one, maybe we'll make a potluck or something, or we'll do something different, or we'll see how much money we raise, and we'll see if we can provide something a little more substantial. Maybe we'll do it on the weekend, a barbecue or something at a park.
If when we speak in front of the council, I was told maximum 3 minutes each person.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Time yourselves.
Okay, so we have about, we have a few minutes.
I'll interject that really quick. Be prepared. If there's like 50 people show up, which is what I want, they could cut it down to 1 minute or 2. So just be prepared for that. That's all. I just want to add that.
What part of the city council meeting are we allowed to speak at the very end, or when is it?
Well, usually, because they have their option, if it's.
I'll just to fill it in really quick. Public comment, I called ahead. It's usually, there's awards and presentations, and then there's public comment.
So it's at the very beginning.
Because this is not on the agenda. However, I don't know how Chula Vista runs though. So anybody been to the meetings?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get to comment on every item, or do you only get to comment at one
You
time?
can sign in to comment, and it depends on how many people, how many minutes I'll give you, but if there's a large crowd, it'll be about a minute.
So like if I could speak at public comment, and then I could speak at another period on the library commission appointment, right? I could speak on other agenda items?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
They'll tell you what you can speak on. There's usually, as you walk into the narthex there, on the right-hand side, there's a sign-in sheet with cards.
Right.
Where you can say what you want to.
We want to make sure to establish that by Monday, what we can do. We want to make sure.
They didn't make it an agenda item, right, on their agenda?
No, they haven't.
They sent that out. Joe
Yeah.
Alva sent that out, and their discussion is going to be all about some energy.
Okay, so it is not an agenda item. So normally, because I'm familiar with local governments, if it's not an agenda item, you can go up at the beginning, say your piece for a minute, and that's it. That would be over
If
public
they wanna
hearing. Because it's
discuss-
not on the agenda. We'd be waiting for nothing.
But if they want to discuss what is proposed for
Right.
that meeting, you might not get to say anything, just be ready.
Right, that's why you want to
Okay.
take the first and earliest opportunity after the awards. Because another 2 days is to wait us out.
Yeah.
I know I have to leave, I have to run my council meeting at 7:30, so, yes.
Yeah, it could be
Well, this is for Arthur. I spoke with Councilman Diaz at length, and he told me, I asked him, because he said you've got, maximum each person 3 minutes. And I said, well, wait a minute, what if we have tons of people and it goes on and on and on? He said, you still get 3 minutes. He
Okay.
said, we had one time that went on for 7 hours.
All right.
Okay, all right, before I turn this over to Arthur, I'd like one thing from everyone to just build a more homey atmosphere. Just, you don't have to stand up, but just say your name and an affiliation, something about you, whether it's your church.
That's a good idea, actually.
Where you live or whatever, starting over here.
Okay, my name is Christine, and
Say your first and last name.
okay, my name is Christine Baca, and I live in Paradise Hills, and I go to Amazing Grace.
There you go.
I'm Josie Ming, and I live in the Canto area, and I go to Amazing Grace.